Okay, so here we are. Day 2, Camp 1. It's a beautiful morning. There are eagles out there on the rock and fish jumping in the sea. And it's about 6:30 in the morning, and we're trying to see how well mashing our chunky eggs up with a fork goes. So
I think it'd go better than the other day.
So Brent's working on eggs, and I'm setting up lunch, which are grilled vegetable flavored couscous. And it smells fantastic. So we're hopeful that we'll have a yummy lunch and some non-powdery powdered eggs.
See, the tide, that's a big deal.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal.
Tide came in at 4:30 this morning. So it's on its way out. We weren't quite up for getting out the door at 4:30, but we're hoping to get out while we can take advantage of the tide. We've got until about noon before the tide starts pushing back against us.
So we're gonna make our eggs and our hash browns, which are over there in the pot. And we're gonna pack up and we're gonna start paddling and see how far our sore muscles will get us today. Look at this place! It's like a canyon on Endor or something.
Jurassic Park.
There's a waterfall.
I think there's a waterfall just in that nook. We're gonna see if we can get over there. We're gonna pump some water first. We're standing here, this eagle just flew right over the top of us. Yeah, this is so cool.
Okay, so we were getting water, and we're at this gorgeous creek, and I don't know if you can see it, but there are fish in the river. And there are these huge salmon that every now and then, see, there's the dorsal fin. There's actually 3 right by that one that's poking out and swimming up into the river. There's 4 now. And these are big, seriously big fish. And it's been so cool to sit here while we're pumping water and watching them swimming up and down the stream. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, so we're on our way back to camp, and we found a little side trail. It brought us up here so we can look down on the waterfall. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's a cool waterfall. Yeah, this is what it's like hiking in Alaska. Oh, sunglasses. Found somebody else's sunglasses. Holy cow, look at that! Wow!
Oh, wow.
You want to follow the trail to the end? Oh! Are you safe? Gianna, are you safe?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what kind of overlook we're going to get here, but we'll go check it out. Yeah, we made it to the top. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. I'm good. It looks like we keep going down, but I think we're both pretty satisfied here. Okay, so this is something I haven't run into before. We're walking down the trail, coming down the trail. And it's kind of a weird spot to be finding fish. There are fish bits on the trail, which of course had me freaking out that, oh dear, there's a bear that just went up here. Until I look around and see, look.
Here. There's a fish bit on the leaf.
There's a fish bit on the leaf, and there is eagle droppings on all these bushes. So, some eagle had a snack up in that tree and dropped its leftovers down here.
Yeah. And
I'm way less afraid of the eagles than I am the bears. So that was reassuring and good. Fascinating stuff in Alaska. All right, well, this is our Wednesday morning paddle. The sun is up and bright, so we stowed our dry tops. They're just in the cockpit or in the hatches. We're just kind of hanging out with short sleeves and paddling. It's still pretty toasty. That is Echo Cove. We paddled out of there yesterday. That's where we started. We went that way and paddled up Berners Bay. And now we're just leaving Berners Bay. We're about out to the mouth. That point out there is Bridget Point. That's where we're trying to get to and get around that. So we're going to go around that, and we've got about 7.5 miles past that to get to some islands where we want to camp. All right, so we just came around Point Bridget and opened up into the channel. Lynn Canal?
No.
So there's some big ships down there. And that island straight out in front of us, a little bit to the right, is Lincoln Island, the big one. And then we're headed to some smaller islands down in front of us. I think one of those is Benjamin. Oh, did you see that fish jump? Anyway, that's where we're headed. Just paddled past this guy. They're reeling in their nets. I thought we'd just kind of watch for a minute. So that's where your wild Alaskan caught salmon comes from. This has been really cool to watch. Oh, there's one.
There's another fish.
And a couple more. Yeah. That was a fun little treat to watch. We just got done with lunch. It's Wednesday. And we had lunch up on that beach, if you want to call it a beach. Actually, we weren't up there. We were down under the water. Tide's coming in right now. It's coming in pretty fast. But I wanted to show you this. Yeah, we saw some starfish. Gianna found a hermit crab. And I think having an interesting lunch. All right, we're on we're on Benjamin Island on the south shore, and found a good campsite. So we're gonna camp up there. We're pretty tired though. It's been a long day of paddling, and we're beat. So I'm gonna put this away while we unload, and I'll check in later. All right, life is better. We've had some snacks, had some apricots and some almonds. And we both drank a ton of water, so we were hydrated. We're fueled back up, feeling a lot better. Jana's blowing up our pads. We got our tent set up. This is our campsite tonight. We'll take you out to the beach and show you around. It's a nice beach here. It's not sand, but the cobbles were nice, and there weren't any barnacles on it. So that was really pleasant. You know. Anyway, this is where we camp. Got the fishing boats out in the bay. It's been interesting. We've been in the channel today. And everywhere we've been, there's been kind of a dull hum of motors. All these motorized boats are humming out on the water. Which is very different than being in Berners Bay yesterday, where we had pretty much the whole bay to ourselves and most of the time we were there. But that's all right. I guess when you're on the water like this, you can't really expect solitude, and we need it. But we've got the island to ourselves. We've got our own private island.
Seeing anything yet? Kind of slowly right now. The seas are glassy and there are no waves. It's amazing.